I'll show you how to find and use viral sound effects to use in your next video to go viral. First, let's use an example for you to really understand how sound effects work in general.
My default state when I see...
He first started out with an intense kind of aura music that kind of gets you in focus and engage and like know that he's actually going to tell you something important so you can kind of listen in on it.
Nothing but win after win after win. My brain doesn't go, wow, that's impressive. It goes, wow, you're...
He uses the music to build up into his important word that he is about to say, and then he lets the bass drop kind of emphasize that the guy is kind of bullcrapping and you, in real life, you're not just going to go win after win. So that was a great example.
Because in my life, I know the real experience is sometimes I win, but a lot of the times life kind of sucks and it doesn't work out and things go wrong and I fail at a lot of things. And a lot of the time I don't really know what I'm doing. So when I see someone else on social media, you know, at 18 years old, I started this business and I grew it to $25,000 a month. And then I built this and sold it for 7 figures. And now...
He turned down the music and kind of gave it a little muffled to give you a sense of like scarcity and truthness behind what you should actually listen to.
Living in this penthouse apartment and driving a Lamborghini, it's like my default goes, your parents paid for all of that. Because I just can't empathize with someone that doesn't show me their their losses. I can't look at someone who doesn't have any failures and go, this person isn't completely full of shit. You can be as vulnerable as you want or not as vulnerable as you want.
His voice and pacing kind of got slower for not a more intense feeling, more of like a calming and truthful feeling for the viewer to understand his pain and what he's been through. And that in real life, this is what you're actually gonna get, not win after win after win.
The important thing to remember is the vulnerability is what makes you human. It's what makes you real and real.
He emphasized the word human with a piano to make you really understand that we're all humans and he truly understands your feeling.
And relatable. All of those vulnerabilities make the wins real. Because when you share nothing but wins, like...
And at the end, he added a riser to show something is about to happen and something's coming up that's very important. Now you have an understanding of how sound effects really affect the way you feel just by listening to something. So let's figure out where to find all these amazing sound effects. I use Motion Rate. That's a paid plugin, but if you don't want to spend money, I would recommend freesound.org. I get a lot, or probably about 70% of my sound effects from here just because these outperform any other place I've used. I heard that Epidemic Sound is really good. Same with Artlist.io. I know a lot of people that use that. That's very good. Wherever you can find it, you should just get it. So for this one, I want to emphasize the word, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, to build suspension and kind of give the viewer a little bit of curiosity of like, what do you mean by that? So in order to build suspension, I have a bell that I use and I reverse it to get the suspension of adding up. So it sounds like this.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Boom, there you go. So that sounds good. And now I want some more, just because the animation came in with all the letters and everything, I added, we'll add an infographic. So it should sound like this.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Yep, that's a lot better. And basically every single time something moves, make it come alive with a sound effect. So the text moves up, add a whoosh.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
See that whoosh, and then another one comes in. So let's add another infographic right when it comes in. Yeah, that's better. That's good. And then finally at the end, it moves away. So add a whoosh. So we've added suspension. We've emphasized words. We've made everything come alive. And finally, you want to add some kind of music that's instrumental to give a more of a lively and intriguing feeling. And I used one of my musics I use all the time, and this is exactly how it starts out. And this is what it all should sound like at the end. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but stop sending prospects. And for the music, I picked a more suspension music to build up into a bass drop or just beats. And I specifically went to the music where it drops the beat. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.